there was a layer of dew under it and above. And another reason is also because that the Pash shouldn't be embarrassed.
So I heard once a shayla about that. If you cover it with a clear plastic, is that good? Could you cover it with a clear plastic because it's covered, but the challah can still see the cup? So if you're doing it because of mon, it's okay. But if you're doing it because of you shouldn't see it, then a clear plastic can't be done.
Well, it's not. That's if you hold that the pas has eyes and sees. The idea of covering it is not that it's showing you if it's covered, you're not using it. So it's not the.
So then plastic is okay.
I did hear that somebody that worked in the Rebbe's house, that the Rebbe, when they brought like challah from the bakery, it wasn't a plastic under the cover, but the Rebbe says take it out from the plastic.
You mean before he sat down to eat?
Yeah.
Should be ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that maybe because that reason it shouldn't be. Yeah.
Hamakadesh yishte min hakais v'chol hapachas k'morei rugmav b'li hefsek. How much you have to drink from the kais? He said it has to be morei rugmav. Morei rugmav, the literal words means full cheeks, but that's not what it means. A full cheek, the shir of morei rugmav that we have by Yom Kippur and other time is the amount of that you can put into your mouth and push to one side, and that cheek doesn't mean both cheeks have to be blown up. One cheek. Umitzah sheyitnu kulam mikayshel bracha. That's why you give out to people from the kashel bracha. Mi she'eina shoysi yayin machmas neder or machmas shemazagloi or kadayme. It's not healthy for him. Ein lo lekadesh ala yayin al smach sheyishtu hamisubim.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but according to Alter Rebbe, the din is that you could make kiddush and
Let everybody else
and
drink.
and the other people who drink it. Incidentally, there's a shayla, but the Rebbe was that way always. If you make kiddush, let's say al tzmakom suda, and you're having mezainis, if you have to cover the mezainis, if this din applies also to.
Was it covered for that reason, or was it covered because
I don't know, but it was always covered by the Rebbe.
I know, but I was wondering if that was covered for that reason, or was it because supposed to covered up the table?
He was covered even after Kiddush. The whole time he was covered.
Covered, right?
What?
It was covered throughout the whole Farbrengen.
What?
Only weekdays.
When my father made the Sudas Haidah, now it's coming up the time. So afterward, the Rebbe told my father when he came to make the cheshbon, one of the things he told my father was that you put 2 chalas on when he brought to the Rebbe, he bought 2 chalas for the Rebbe. He said, "Balt meinam and daf machen lecha mishvachechet." And my father, he brought the Rebbe, he brought the chalas. I don't even know if he made a calculation or not, but the Rebbe had to have 2 chalas. And the Rebbe asked, people are going to look, they're going to think.
Then later Meir Halik took it over. And you're talking to Shchedish Kislev?
Yeah, my father was Zayis Chanukah.
Yeah. Oh.
The Sudas Haidah, the people
When
make
the
this
father,
confusing.
when the Rebbe called him and said, not to tell anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So that time, my father brought. The Rebbe wanted challah because he wanted people to wash, and the Rebbe wanted there should be wine. They should give out for kosher bracha, and he wanted to give also mashka to all the heads of the meisters. So my father brought the challahs for everybody. He brought for the Rebbe also, obviously for his table. So he brought 2 challahs under the Rebbe's thing, and later when he called the Rebbe said to him, "You put 2 challahs, people are going to think you have to make lechem Hashem all the time."
Yain shel kiddush, ufi shu mitzoche hasuda, ein etoin bracha le'achor. That means when you're making kiddush, so if you're just making kiddush, so you don't, and then you're washing right after that, so So this yain is like a hagdama to the suda. So it becomes potter together with the suda. That's what he's saying. Anytime bracha achas, you don't make a bracha achrayim. The birchas hamazon pertaltei. Ach yesh paiskim b'sfira lahu, the eine pertaltei. That's not that the Alter Rebbe holds that it does. Okay, nim efshe yesh lahada shel acha birchas hamazon yivarach al kais yayin. V'yishte reviyas, v'yivara bracha achrayna, v'yifta gam kosher kiddush. We don't feel that way. We rely on takadei. The shayla is, there's a lot of places where they have like a whole smorgasbord before the meal. In other words, there's a kiddush before the davening. So then there's a shayla. All that food that you ate by that kiddush doesn't become potter with the benching. So you have to make a bracha achrayna before you.
The same thing is when you have the new fruit of Rosh Hashanah. So they say, I think that the Rebbeim used to eat enough to make a bracha achrayna before. So if you eat only a little bit, you're not mechayev a bracha achrayna.
Right.
But if Rabbi Shab ate enough, then he should make a bracha achrayna before he wash one. Yeah.
But this.
Why do you have to make bracha achrayna on the fruit?
If you have enough of it, you have to make a bracha. You know, you ate the apple.
It's not part of the Suda.
Alayayin shevatecha suda.
Even
Now-
dessert, you don't better make a bracha achrayna.
No, it means Rosh Hashanah when you make a shechiyanu before washing. That's what it means.
Shechiyanu or the apple?
No, I said apple. I meant to say that.
Oh, the
The
shechiyanu
first line. Yeah. I mean the second line.
before you wash.
Before you wash, right? It's not part of the meal.
Alayayin shevatecha suda. If someone drank wine in the middle of the meal, ain't it tzarech levarach? You don't have to make a bracha. We're talking about when the person made kiddush, and then in the middle of the meal he also drank wine. Shenifta bebirchas bayir pri agafen shebekiddush. The bayir pri agafen shebekiddush patters that wine that
Also,
you
the
drink.
people who did not
Also, let's say, Moshe, you go to a chasana, okay? And then the waiters go around serving wine in the middle of the meal. A lot of people don't wash when they go to a chasana, but if someone washed when he went to the chasana, and then when they come around serving the wine or the champagne, so on that you have to make a bracha, because you didn't make kiddush before.
Right.
But if you're saying over here, if you made kiddush before, and then you're drinking wine again, also in the middle of the suda, so
all those people who drank from the wine that you made kiddush are involved, are also part of making the kiddush Rabbi Bogomilsky also.
true. The only thing is, if it's not the same wine that you drank before, there's a shout from a teva meitiv. That if you drink another wine, it's a special bracha.
It has to be a better wine, or it has to just be a different wine.
I don't know if we're really mumchum in better. It has to be a wine that wasn't on the table before, a different wine. A teva meitiv is also. A lot of people don't know this, but Dr. Rebbe says it in Birchas Hanan, that if your wife has a baby boy, so you have to make a bracha teva meitiv.
Do we do it?
I say straight in.
Like girl shechiyanu, no?
For a daughter is shechiyanu, but on a boy is a teva meitiv. But I think the Rosh, I don't know if I have a siddur here, but I don't know if it's in that siddur. That by a daughter, if you wasn't there, said when you see her and you're happy, you should make a shechiyanu.
So it's not for Sfardim.
Huh?
It's not for Sfardim.
Sfardim are not happy when they see their daughter, so it can be.
You have a big siddur.
We phrase it. I don't think it'll be in there.
That has Birchas Hanan.
It's a chazan said. I don't think it now.
The Tiras Hashem siddur.
We phrase it like that.
That's the din.
You did that.
I think so.
I never did that. I never heard of that from anybody.
I think so.
Can I catch up now?
I remember doing Teva made it by
So as soon as they tell you what kind of baby
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you know about it.
Yeah.
He says he did it.
I'm telling you.
This kapitel film is
Is it
supposed to
in there?
say,
There's
so there's a whole sefer that's...
It's not there.
There's a
but
kuntis.
it is what it's saying.
So I went to the kuntis before my first kid. And they already had one, but you thought they didn't have it yet. My times we had a whole kuntis. So I think Duba put it up. They says kapitel film you should say while your wife's giving birth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's not. They put out a kuntis. The lady, my first son was on base.
Your father knew the rabbi from when? Tafshin Hey, wow.
As soon as it ever came.
Tafshin Beis. Wow.
Here he says of it. Okay, let's read it. Yolda ishtoi zacha. Chayiv b'varach hatayv ha'meitev. Hatayv roi v'ha'meitev l'ishtoi. Hatayv ha'meitev means there's two people benefiting. So what is it? Shenoyach ro gam ken b'zacha. She's also. V'chein al-kol ben uben. Shenoyach roi. V'hi gam ken chayevas l'varach kain. אפילו אם הוא בעיר אחרת, ובו ואומר לה ילדה אשתו זכה, מברך הטבע המיטב. ואם חס ושלום מייסה אשתו בלידתו, during childbirth, נחם שלא לברך הטבע המיטב, because you don't have the second party, אלא שחיינו. Because there's only one person is happy. וכשחייזה בראיה הבן הנולד, אם ראה אותך למד יום מיום ששמה אין צורך לחזור לברך שחיינו, מאחר שכבר בירך הטבע המיטב. אבל אחר למד יום צורך לברך אפילו אם ראו כבר לפני 30 יום, עם ליבו שמח, ונהנה אפילו על בס,
So I can do it now because I'm happy.
אפילו, here is about the daughter, צורך לברך כל 30 יום, כשנהנה ושמח בריאסו.
So that's not only a daughter, that's every person that he didn't see for 30 days. Once he sees them and he's happy, he has to say Shechianu in general.
Okay, but
Bumi Freeman, they used to come every year to the Rebbe, and after the first Maya, we'd get up and make a Shechianu.
Shema Malkus.
Yeah.
and then he says, look what he says further. Ella, Shara Shmua, Eina Mavarach Klum, in other words,
On the girl.
on the girl, She'eina Shmua Taiva. He says it.
Everyone does Shechianu the first time to see the rabbi. Not every time.
He did every year. No Shloshim, he said every year when he came. I never heard it.
En begon dan denk je nou, Bumi, vind
They told a story that there was once a kid came home from yeshiva, and he told his father that I learned in yeshiva today that when mommy dies, you make a shachayanu. So the father called up the teacher.
Why are you
How do you
teaching my
tell the
kid?
kids things like that? He said, I never taught it. He said, my son couldn't make up such a story. This the teacher took a chap what happened over here.
If your wife
He
dies,
was learning the dinim that if your wife has a boy,
And then
you
she
make a
dies.
teiba meita. The kid was sleeping then. Then he woke up when they said, "V'im meisa ishtay," so mevarach shechiyanu. Okay. Kiddush ala kais. If someone made a bracha on a kais, the sava, and he thought shehu yayin, that there's wine in it. And then he found out that it was really water, or it could be wine that was mixed so much with water that it looked reddish, but it had no longer a
taste
tin
of
of wine. Oisha mashke. So yachza v'yikadesh ala yayin, because you can't make kiddush on a glass of water. V'im omad upon of yayin, if there was on the table, there was wine, our shulchan. V'hoisa data rishtas yayin gam betech asuda. Ein atzorach akadosh shenis. V'loy levarach b'der pri hagofen. The haviki ilu kiddush al yayin. Even though what he was holding in his hand in the cup was water, but it has a din like
Because he saw the wine.
V'im lehoya lefonav al shulchan avohoya yayin bebeisai. V'hoisa data kishu yayin data rishus yayin gam betech asuda is again ein tzarich avarach b'der pri hagofen el asher kedishanu the bracha of kiddush. V'im hoya hakais sheicha made vash. If the kais was beer, made vash is what we call med. It's like a honey wine. Mokem shehu chama medina. If it's like a popular drink, if b'chol leifen ein etzavah kadosh shenis, because Baal is chama medina, so people use this for kiddush.
Right.
Hitaka had in mind wine, but people you make kiddush on this. Is yivorach shako v'yishte v'kayim shneisel kadosh achar netilas yadayim kaidem etzias apas. There's some people that their minig is different. First they wash and then they make kiddush. Gam ken ein tzog laslo kadosh shenis el mevorach hamoitzi v'havi kilu kiddush al pas. And it's as though they
Those
make kiddush on
people
the
who wash first, they eat the challah first also, or they wash and then they make the kiddush and the thing, so they don't have to be mafsek to go wash.
I think they make kiddush and then later
They just eat without washing.
then the pas. Okay.
Do you think it's not a hefsek between the Tiras Yadayim and
No, it's all Tzarech HaKiddush. You need the pas mitzvah the makom suda. It's Tzarech HaSuda.